Okay, everyone. So I'm back now. I don't know what happened. The SketchUp was not working. It got stuck, and it stuck. The entire system got stuck also. So I had to restart my system. So, anyways, let's get started with today's class. So, in today's class, we are going to learn about three different things. Okay, one is about group, another is about components, and also in the end, using the knowledge of group and components and push pull and the follow me command, I'm going to teach you guys how to make a staircase. Okay, so we will look into making a dog-legged staircase. So let us start with it. So I'll make a rectangle first. Now, if you guys observe at the right bottom, okay, where the dimensions are, you will see that the dimensions are coming in terms of meters. Okay, the values are in terms of meters. But the speciality about SketchUp is that even if you have selected meters, you can still enter the values in imperial, which is feet and inches. Okay, and all you have to do is just use the symbol of feet and use the symbol of inches to go about it. Okay, so let me show you that. So 4 feet comma 1 feet. Okay, 4 feet comma 1 feet. See, we have got the values over here like this. Now you must have just observed, okay, when I zoomed in earlier, this portion was not visible to me. Okay, it became invisible. So there is a technique for eliminating that option also. Sometimes what will happen when we are making any 3D shape or something, okay, and if we are zooming in or if you're trying to scroll around, suddenly it will become invisible. Okay, that particular thing won't be visible to us. Okay, so I'll show you the trick on how we can solve that problem. So let me use push pull for creating a height of 6 inches. Okay, we have got this. Now imagine that I am placing it above over here on this point. So I have placed it like this. Or let's say while placing, I have done one mistake. I have placed it over here, but I was supposed to place it at the corner. Okay, now if I try to move it, you will see that it is moving along with some part of the step which was below it. Okay, this is not the only shape which is moving. Okay, it is moving the other shape also. So how is that possible? How is it happening like that? The reason is it has, as soon as I placed it on top of it, the SketchUp software has accepted it as one but not two individuals. Okay, but if you want the software to accept it as an individual, then you need to make it as a group. So how do we do that? Just select it entirely by triple clicking on it. Then on your mouse, right click and then just click on this option, make group. Now after that, if you make a clone of it, okay, now I'm trying to move it. I just have to click on this option. Now see, I can move it anywhere I want. See, I can place it exactly over here like this. Okay, so this is the speciality of making a group. Now, apart from group, there is one more thing called component. Okay, so let me show you that. I will click here. I will explode it. I will click here and I will explode it. Okay, now both of them are just individual shapes. So let me select this entirely, right click, and I will make it as a group. And this one, I will select it entirely and make it as a component. Let me give it some name and click on create. So now just with one single click, I can select them. Okay, now let us see the difference between group and component. So I will, let me make some copies of this. So X5. So I have made 5 copies. The same thing I will do over here also. Okay, X5. Now, if I make any change over here, like let's say I want to apply some material, or I want to change the shape of this. I want to change the shape of all of them. So I will have to go into every group individually by double clicking on it. Okay, and I have to change the shape of everyone individually. Okay, this happens in group, but when it comes to a component, if I change one shape of all the copies which I made using that group, which I made using that component, okay, they will all change together. The same thing goes for applying paint also. Okay, if you want to apply some material, let me click on this paint bucket. I will have to go inside. I will have to click here. If I want to apply it over here also, I will have to do the same thing. Okay, click on it individually and apply. But over here, that's not the case. If I apply on one copy, it will get applied on all the copies. Okay, this is about group and components. Okay, now, so just identify it by yourself, like what you want to go ahead with. If you feel that whatever you are going to create now, it will be repeated multiple times, and there are chances that you will have to edit them, and when you are editing them, they should get edited together. Okay, if that's the case, then what you have to do is you will have to make it as a component. But if you feel that I'm not going to change it later, okay, it won't be changed, and if even if I'm changing, I don't want individual changes in that. So what you can do is you can just simply make them as a group only. Okay, so now let us make staircase over here. So just observe very carefully how I'm making this. So I'm activating the move command by pressing move, okay, by clicking over here, or just by pressing the M alphabet. Now I want to make copies of this. So we can make clone or copies of this with the help of move command only. So you have to press the control button. Now can you see plus icon appearing near the cursor? It means that the clone option has been activated. Just click here and place it over here. And like this, I want 9 more copies. Okay, including this, it is 10th copy. So I will have to type 10x, enter. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have got 10 copies over here. Now, this one which you see over here, this is more like a landing. Okay, so landing means it will be generally of 3 feet 6 inches. So already it is 1 feet. So I will click here and I will extend it for 2 feet 6 inches. But as you all can see, there is a problem which is coming up. As I use push pull for bringing this ahead, the other steps are also coming forward. Okay, unless you want to keep that particular design, what you have to do is just right click on this top shape, and if you can see this option make unique, just click on it. Okay, and it will be done. So now if I go into this component by double clicking on it, and if I use push pull command, see, only the option which I am changing, it will change. The others will remain as it is. Okay, so this has formed as a separate component now. And now over here also, let me increase by 3 feet 6 inches so that total it becomes 7 feet. Okay, so we have got this over here. Okay, now comes the other leg, other flight of the steps. So now let me make a copy of this because I want to show you some technique. Okay, so now if I want to make the next flight, what I'll do, I'll just select this. Okay, and I will place it over here at this point. Okay, now I will do the same thing over here also, but this thing I will not just place it like this. Okay, I will rotate it and then let me place it appropriately. Okay, like this. Now why is the reason, I mean, why did I rotate it like that? Okay, before placing it. So let me just show you an example of that. So over here, okay, let me apply some material. So I want to go with stone, this one, okay, brown granite. So I will click here and I will click over here. Okay, and if you see what is happening on both the surfaces, the material has got applied. Over here, let me put a different material. Okay, like this. And if you see over here, where is the material appearing? It is appearing over here. Okay, and if I make copies of this, see how is it going to appear? Okay, this is totally wrong. And if you see over here, okay, this placement has appeared very much correctly. Okay, this is the reason why I have rotated it like this. All right, now let me also show you how we can make the railing. Let me make a vertical line. Okay, see, we have made a railing over here. Okay, and for making a railing over here, you can just individually, make it by yourself. Or what you can do is, depending on how many number of railings you want, let us first divide this line. Okay, so divide option, right click on it and divide option will come. And if you move your cursor, you will see how many number of divisions are forming. Okay, now just use your line command and use the upward arrow key, and that's it. So I will make some copies also over here. Okay, like this. And the same thing applies on the other side also. So I will just, holding the shift button, I will copy these lines and I will clone them on the other side. Okay, and that's it. And you can just simply join them up. Okay, that's it. So this is how a railing is created. And the same thing, okay, making dividing the line, you can do it over here also, depending on how many segments you want. Just move your cursor across and you will find it. Okay, and then using line option, just make a line and length should be till here and make copies of it. Okay, and then simply using the line command, just join them like this. Okay, so this is how a staircase and railing is created. But see guys, this is actually a very old and boring way of making staircase. There is no hard work also. Okay, there are no proper efforts also over here. All right, but there is one plugin which I will be sharing with you people quite soon. So in that plugin, all you have to do is just choose what type of staircase you want, because there is a variety of options over there. Then you just have to mention how many, what is the riser, okay, what is the value of riser, what is the value of thread, and just press enter and you will get a ready-made staircase. Okay, you have to mention till what height the staircase should be. Okay, and automatically what will happen, you will find a staircase ready in front of you. Okay, it will have it will have steps, it will have thread also, riser will be there, and railings also will be there. Okay, so anyways, this was all about today's class. Now in tomorrow's class, I will show you people about AutoCAD. Okay, we will go into AutoCAD. We will see what best, in what best way I can explain you AutoCAD and the steps and all different tools which are present over there. And then we will come back into SketchUp after. Okay, so now I'm open for doubts. If anyone has any doubt, you can just unmute yourself and ask. Okay, I think no one has any doubts for now. Okay then, so, okay. What should I show, Abrar? Okay, I'll do that. You mean the, अच्छा ये जो अभी हम रीडिंग जो बनाए वो बताओ बोल रहे हैं आप, ठीक है, I'll show you that. Okay. Okay, so this is a component, right? So just go into that component. Okay, or from where you want the railing to be, just click at that point. Okay, and make a line vertically upward. So 3 feet 6 inches. Okay, so we have got something like this. Now this line, just join it over here. That's it. Okay, so we have got the railing that we want. Okay. Now this railing is going inside the step because there was no space provided. So that is why it has gone inside. But if the proper spacing was provided, then it would have been good. Okay, the appearance would have been more neat. Okay, Abrar, is that okay? All right. Any other doubts? Okay, so I think no one has any more doubts for me. That's it then. Okay, we will continue our class.